In preparation for Dump 2.0, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, has decided to kill fact-checking. That's right. In a 5-minute video, the alleged human, Zuckerberg, says that based on feedback that he had received, gee, I wonder from whom, that he will be getting rid of all third-party fact-checkers and switching to a community note system, which does not require him to pay anybody to do any fact-checking. By the way, it's all crowdsourced. So, wonder if that has anything to do with it. And then made some decisions like, we're gonna foster some free speech here on Facebook because we're gonna get rid of the censorship and do all that, all this right-wing language, right? Censorship. Hilarious, right? He says that Meta's fact checkers have been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created. Yes, I know. It's really bizarre because we live in a time where facts are no longer facts. They're no longer considered to be facts. I don't know. I don't like it, so therefore it's not a fact. But it is. A fact is still a fact, even if you don't like it, if it makes your feelings, it makes you have big feelings, big sad feelings, or big mad feelings. It doesn't matter. A fact is a fact. And so you have to deal with facts. But there's a group of people now in this country that have decided, no, we're not going to deal with facts. We don't care about facts. We don't care about real information because it doesn't fit my narrow worldview. So I don't like it. I'm just going to completely ignore it. And, okay, sure, you want to ignore facts by yourself. All right, in your own life, whatever, okay? But no, they've expanded that to, I don't care about facts so much, I hate facts so much that now I'm going to be the arbiter of what is real and what is not. Not just for me, but for you. And that's the world that we're living in right now that has delivered us to Donald Trump. All right. And so now personally, yeah, I'm still on Facebook. Obviously, I post videos here on Facebook and on YouTube. And, I've got my personal account. And, I talk with family members and friends from, high school and things like that. So I'm there. And let me tell you what, I have not seen a fact check on Facebook since COVID. Haven't seen one. And look, honestly, it's probably what the right wing has been whining about the whole time. Like, how dare you tell me not to eat the horsey paste? Facebook, you're not my mom. Okay. Like, you want to eat the horsey paste? Go ahead and eat the horsey paste. Nobody cares. Right? It's so ridiculous. But again, a lot of this is Republicans coming up to Congress and complaining, right? And this was, by the way, after Democrats had complained as well, like in 2017, with the whole Cambridge Analytica stuff and, Russian bots, buying all these ads and stuff. And, I guess tanking Hillary Clinton, which really, I think Hillary Clinton did more to tank Hillary Clinton than the Russian bots did, though I'm sure I guess they had some impact on at least public perception. Because look, there's a lot of valid reasons not to like Hillary Clinton, in my opinion, as a leftist. But it's really funny that there's a lot of right wingers that think you guys must love Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden. No, we actually don't. We actually don't like them more than you, but we just don't like them based on legitimate reasons instead of the weirdo crap you guys come up with. Okay, you're like, Hillary body double. No, you're bizarre, crazy people. Y'all are crazy. All right, and that's one of the big problems with Facebook is it's home for crazy, and it didn't get fact checked. And so at least I've never seen it. I've never been personally fact checked, which, kind of tells you something that I generally dealt with reality. That said, they were probably whining about the horsey paste and all the COVID stuff and all that. And as a result, you had a bunch of right wingers in Congress that were crying about it. And now you have Zuckerberg saying right before Trump takes office again, you know what? We're going to drop all these moderation policies. We're going to go totally free speech. Right. In fact, he said that the tech firm's content moderation teams will not only be moved from California to Texas, right? Well, along with all the other changes that he's making, doing less moderation. And he's even moving the teams to Texas. Quote, where there is less concern about the bias of our teams. Less concern. Note how it's like, well, I'm just tired of people complaining that our moderation teams are biased. So we're going to move them to Texas, where they're absolutely going to be biased just by the other side. Congratulations. Look, a lot of this is about paying people less, obviously, but also currying favor with the administration, but most importantly, or the next administration, but most importantly, making money for Mark Zuckerberg. Okay? I mean, those meta losses for the metaverse that nobody wanted to be in are staggering. Staggering. And so, look, he's going to Texas. He's going to hire the bottom of the barrel for real cheap. Okay. So, and there's not going to be labor, issues there. I guess. Well, there will be labor issues, but there's no labor protections in Texas. A lot less. Certainly not as stringent as they are in California. He will be able to pay people less there, and so yeah. The whole idea that Texas is less biased than California, total joke. Okay. Total joke. Hilarious. Now, that said, he did admit in the video that, changes to the way that the meta had the filters content, it means we're going to catch less bad stuff. So, admitting that there's going to be a lot of trash. Oh my God, it's going to be a fire hose of trash, of garbage, fake news. But you know what? We don't care as long as nobody drags me in front of Congress and I keep making money. And that's the whole point. Okay. Now, in addition to the elimination of fact checking, Zuckerberg also announced that Meta will alter its content policies regarding some divisive issues such as immigration and gender. I can already see which way this is going to go. He said, what started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions. Gee, which one? And shut out people with different ideas. Right? And it's gone too far. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platform. Which opinions and ideas have been shut down on immigration and gender? Could it be, I don't know, transphobic stuff? Could it be, anti-immigrant xenophobia that's been shut down? Yeah. So those are the opinions. Okay. But again, it's so incredibly obvious that this is an effort to ingratiate himself to Donald Trump and, most importantly, the Trump fans, the Trump audience. In fact, he literally said, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more. And not only has he done all of that and announced all of that, but look, he's chosen Joel Kaplan to be the company's top policy officer. Kaplan was a White House deputy chief of staff under former President George W. Bush. So neocon, and also worked as a law clerk for former Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. So we know what way he's gonna run on things. Okay. Not only that, but Zuck also appointed Trump ally Dana White, who apparently, has some domestic violence allegations, charges against him, to the board of directors for the company. And Zuck had also donated $1 million to Donald Trump's inauguration fund. So obviously, look, anybody who, agrees with me and thinks that the timing here is a bit suspicious, you'll be correct. You'd be right. Now, they also said that they're going to bring back political content, okay, along with getting rid of fact checking. So I'm of a couple of minds on this, right? So, or a couple of different perspectives. Number one, money making scheme. Okay. Yes, getting the chuds to come back to Facebook. I don't think they ever left, really, but judging at my comment sections, y'all still here. Great. Trying to make more money off political posts again. Okay. So that's one thing. But the other thing I think, as far as the timing, it's suspicious, is that I think the withdrawing of political content that happened started slowly at around 2021, okay, and really was announced in 2023. I think that was actually more of a way to punish Democrats and left-leaners for daring to drag him into Congress to, answer for the Russian stuff, basically, which again, Zuck was just like, I just take money from everybody, man. I take money from anybody. Just give me money. Just give me the monies. That's all Mark Zuckerberg has ever been interested in. Money. Money. And so, look, he got mad. He had his feelings hurt. Being brought in front of Congress to answer for this, when all he's like, I just want to go and I want to smoke some meat, man. In my backyard. That's all I want to do and make money. And then you're making me answer these questions in front of Congress and accusing me of destroying democracy when I'm taking money from whoever. Oh, I hate this. I'm going to punish you by shutting down pretty much all political stuff on my platform. Everybody's going to suffer. Now that Trump's coming back in, now he's starting to open it back up. But I would be very surprised to see the left wing get treated equally the way the right wing will absolutely be. Will be promoted, and it'll be maybe another X situation. So I don't know. I think the feed is going to be a fire hose of nonstop right wing fake news slop. Okay, I'm not talking about like normal right wing opinion, like I think tax rates are too high. On the wealthy. Okay, or I think we just got too many banking regulations. It's kind of stifling our business a little bit. That's not what I'm talking about when I talk about right-wing opinion. I'm talking about the nativist stuff. I'm talking about, xenophobia. We're talking about transphobia. We're talking about racism. That's the stuff that's just going to be nonstop fire hose blast in your face, in your feed, everywhere. That's what I'm thinking. Now, here's the thing, right? I already told you I'm on Facebook, right? I have a much bigger YouTube audience. But I do have to say that even though, my views and stuff have been just basically curtailed, just like pretty much everybody on Facebook at this point, to a really small core group. And among people in that core group, I've got some very dedicated hate watchers. And let me just say, thank you. I love you guys. You have kept this page alive after Zuck massively restricted political content. So, thanks. Great. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. To you guys, you've all won this one. All right? He's opening up the trough. So, the Ben Shapiros and everybody can come back. Okay? So, enjoy your slot. You earned it. Just make sure that just to drop by once in a while, give me a ha-ha, okay? tell me I'm a king of misinformation or whatever, and so I can get some engagement and help me make the mortgage payment. That's assuming, of course, that Zuck doesn't go full censorship on left-wing pages that are critical of billionaires, okay? On that, I guess we're just going to have to see what kind of changes this brings. But as you can see, changes are a-coming. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you become a member on our YouTube page, you become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.